Today Rocky and I are on the farm and he's going to be transplanting Jamaican Scotch Bonnet pepper seedlings, and right after that we will be harvesting Jamaican Scotch Bonnet peppers. So stick around for the next round. So how's it going, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Earth's Medicine, the channel that introduces you to the healing wonders of Mother Earth with a Jamaican flavor. So these are the Jamaican Scotch Bonnet pepper seedlings. Rocky's going to show you how to transplant these seedlings, and then right after that we will be heading over to 2 older Scotch Bonnet fields where we will be harvesting Scotch Bonnet peppers. So let's get right into it. So this is the land where the seedlings will be transplanted, but before doing this, the land has to be prepared. Rocky had to debush the land, and he used a pitchfork to dig holes into the soil, which helped to soften the soil. Essentially, this will make the transplanting process a lot easier. These holes are about 4 to 5 feet away from each other, and they are about 4 inches deep. We have a compost heap here consisting of rotted fruits and vegetables, as well as rotted fruit and vegetable peels. And we also have other organic farm waste from cattle, and these are added to the holes and given adequate time to be broken down to allow for the enrichment of the soil, which will essentially provide nutrients for the plants and promote their proper growth and production of fruits. Also, the land should be irrigated prior to transplanting, but it's not necessary if there is adequate rainfall. This is a little nursery that Rocky has here. At around 5 to 6 weeks, Scotch Bonnet seedlings are usually ready for transplanting, and these seedlings are exactly 6 weeks old. There are some things that should be done to the seedlings a few days before transplanting. For example, they should be watered every other day, and they should gradually be exposed to sun and wind. The reason for this is because you're trying to harden off the seedlings, and the reason why you're doing this is to prevent something called transplanting shock. This is something that can happen if the seedlings are not properly prepared for transplanting. So essentially, by doing these things, you will be preventing wilting in the field, and the peppers will grow and produce the way they should. So now we're going to look at how to transplant Scotch Bonnet pepper seedlings. So the first thing that Rocky did was to use a machete to further soften the soil, and this was done right where the holes were. It's best to hold the seedlings at their base and just gently remove them from the tray, and you're going to do this with their root ball intact. Then you're going to transplant them to mainland. The reason why you're doing this is because seedlings with bare roots will grow more slowly after being transplanted, and their roots may become easily damaged. Keeping the soil around the roots will also help to reduce transplanting shock as well. Try not to bury the stem of the seedlings too deeply, and try to cover the roots of the plants to the same depth as they were in the tree. Once the seedlings are transplanted, just use your fingers to press around the root ball so that good contact is made with the soil. And try your best to make best use of the land without overcrowding it or wasting space. Ensure also to water them immediately after transplanting. Scotch bonnet peppers really need adequate water, so you can water them about 3 times weekly, but if there is adequate rainfall, this won't be necessary. It's now 2 weeks later, and as you can see, the plants are doing quite well. So guys, it's now 4 weeks later, and Rocky and I are again on property and we are inspecting the plants, and as you can see, they are progressing nicely. This Scotch bonnet field is under 2 years old, so we've had several harvests from the plants. It usually takes about roughly 12 weeks for Scotch bonnet peppers to produce fruits, and this is after sowing the seeds. There are a number of factors that could alter this though. For example, the health of the seedlings, whether or not they're adequately watered, weather conditions, and whether or not they're organically grown, among other things. This is another Scotch bonnet pepper field that we have on property, and these pepper plants were transplanted the same time as the plants from the other field. However, notice how much smaller they are in comparison to the ones in the other field. Well, the reason for that is because this field had another type of crop at one point in time, and so the soil isn't as enriched. You can start harvesting peppers when they are full green in color with a blush of yellow or orange. The stalk and its base should be green, and the fruit should be firm and they should look fresh. Immature fruits are soft, dull, and they will shrivel quite quickly once they are harvested. There is actually a correct way to harvest Scotch bonnet peppers, and that is to hold the stalk between 2 fingers and snap the fruit off upwards. This will make a clean break, or you can place just 1 finger under the stem of the plant and just lift upwards. So you would go under, over, and then you just remove the fruit. It's best to harvest Scotch bonnet peppers in the early morning, late afternoon, or in the evening, and preferably not on a rainy day. And the reason why is because the water from the rain can promote spoilage. So as you can see, we do have issues with weed control, and proper weed control is important because these weeds can compete with the peppers for soil nutrients and water, and they can harbor viruses and insects that are detrimental to production. And the thing is that the very thing that promotes growth and production in the peppers, it actually promotes growth in the weeds as well. But it is very important to use non-chemical weed control methods where possible, because these chemicals, as you know, can be harmful
to not just the plants, but its environs and, us, the consumers, as well. Well, that's it for now, guys. Thanks for checking out this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did and you would like to see more videos like this one in the future, then go ahead and hit that subscription button right now, and please turn on your post notifications so that you will get an alert when I upload my next video. And guys, please leave a like and a comment and share this video as well, because it really helps out my channel a lot. See you on Sunday at 2 p.m. and on Wednesday at 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.